If you don't know who I am, I'm Leslie with LesAnn Creations. This is an impromptu live. I was not intending to go live tonight, but I put up a post yesterday and I thought it'd be a good idea that I come on and talk about what I had planned. So, anyway, if you don't know me, don't know what I do, I am Leslie. I am a plus size fashion designer. You can call me LesAnn. I will answer because it's still my name. So, anyway, I am. I ended up with an issue, slight issue. So my to-do list for yesterday that I put up, I kind of asked everybody what they was going to do, and I had told you what I planned to do. Let's just say what I planned did not work out. So I had a some computer work that I needed to work on, and I was planning to finish two items. Um, let's see where it's behind the door. Hold on. So I had planned to finish or finish off this. It's not going to be a bolero jacket. It's going to actually be a jacket with a peplum. So I had planned to finish this. I had been working on it a while, but had not finished it because I ran into an issue at the back where I had to mold it because this was not a pattern that I had. I actually drafted it really kind of on the fly. I do that a lot. It's kind of normal for me. If I want something in particular, I'll draft it on the fly. This one was more so because I wanted a particular look. Um, Putting a pin in it so you can see it a little bit better. Um, and I had to lay it out a certain way. So it could not be a something where I put a whole lot of um, I didn't want a whole lot of pattern pieces. So that was one of the biggest issue. I wanted to make sure that I put this emblem in the back or the decal, however you want to call it, in the very back of my thing. So I had family found the fabric. I misplace stuff often. Hey now, how you doing? I misplace stuff often in my workroom. Sad thing, but it happens. So I had found the material, was gonna work on it. Guess what? The it didn't get worked on, as you can tell. It didn't get worked on because the project I had to work on with the computer, let's just say, it took me longer, uh, way longer than anticipated, like 5 hours instead of one. Mm. So does that happen to anybody? Oh, thank you. Okay, so but I have the fabric and I will be working on that. The other project, I didn't do it yesterday, but I finished it today. This is my Daisy. I color Daisy. Why did I color Daisy? Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know. I picked her and I decided on it. I really like the fabric. If you can see, it has a little fluff to it, a little fluff, a little soft. It's very soft to the touch. This is like one of those fabrics that you will always take your hand and do like this on. You know, there's certain fabrics out there that makes you want to just touch it. And this is one of them. It's a size 24. It'll be going in my storefront. It does have pockets. You almost can't see them. I love making pockets that you can barely see. There's a pin in here from when I actually sewed it. Here's the pockets. So with the pocket, I do kind of inset like, you almost can't see. That's intentional. I call it a peel like pocket. So I use Trico interfacing. If y'all want to know about that, I do have some right underneath my table. I can show you. So with this, I said, oh, I got at least one project done. And then I said I was going to work on the jacket. But then I realized that I have other projects in other places that I really want to do more so than that one. So I'm going to show you this project that I thought I was going to work on. Another one. I have a was a cut pile or a was it bulk cut pile of things I've cut over the years. If I told you how old some of this stuff is in my cut pile, you'd probably say, "What is wrong with you?" Yeah, it's that bad. It happens. Hey, y'all. Appreciate you coming in. So I unrolled this, and of course, the other piece is not right here. Where is it at? Where did I do it? I think I put it in two different piles. I want to show y'all. Where did fabric go? See, this is what I mean. Stuff be walking away. Do y'all have stuff walk away out of your room? I have stuff walk away on a regular. On a regular. Well, I can't show you the other piece because it's not here. Well, anyway, I have this fabric in a shirt. So that's what I seen when I had it. It was rolled up like this. Like this. Is the reason why I explain this way. So it was rolled up so I didn't see the blue. And so I said, "Oh, it's a shirt or something. I can go ahead and make that." And then when I unrolled it, this is what rolled up in it as well. A skirt that is almost done. Want to know how long it's been since I touched this skirt? Probably 3 years. Probably 4. It could be even 5. It's been rolled up. I think it was a disappointment. This is a self-drafted pattern, so it was not one that I found, but I made this pattern because I liked. I do have like an inspiration on my wall where I can show you, but anyway, it's flopping. I had did this so that you can wear a shirt to match it, and so the matching shirt is out of this material. So it's made to swoop or drape. It wasn't as much drape as I want. I should have did it in folds right here, but it still gives the look I was looking for. I did bind it with, or yeah, bind the seams, just the back seam because the side seams are not done, with the same exact fabric so that if you happen to see it, it's nice little contrast. But then, like I said, I thought I was going to go ahead and make it for me. But this is when this design was made when I was actually doing fashion shows. So it is not my size. Am I disappointed? Who wants it? Who thinks I'm disappointed? I am very disappointed that it's not my size. So I will have to figure out what to do with this. So this is, I am going to finish it. I do have the waistband still. And I'm just going to probably end up giving it to somebody. Somebody asked for it. I may finish it and send it to them. What size is it? I'll tell you after it's finished. After it's finished. So then I have been very much inspired by the young ladies that I love to watch on YouTube. There's probably like 4 of them that sew, 3 or 4 of them that do more vintage style clothing. I like certain features of vintage, but on a regular basis, I don't necessarily do vintage, but I found patterns. You may not know that I really, really, really do not use commercial patterns. I usually have to draft. I usually have to draft my patterns because of my extreme shape. I say it's extreme, but it's not probably not extreme. But I am an 18 on the top half of me, and I'm a 24 on the bottom. And the 18 goes all the way down to the waistline. So I have a really small waist in comparison to my hips. And being that I have such a big difference, it is difficult to even work with some patterns because of the drastic change. That means it's a lot of drafting, a lot of modifications, which is no fun. But I've had these patterns in my in my pattern thing. I don't use them all the time. I don't have never used them. As you can tell, they look like I've been using them, but they're actually uncut. Okay, uncut patterns. So I was thinking of actually going ahead and delving off into doing one of these buttered patterns because I want something new. I want some more clothes and dresses to wear to church, and um, because that's they're too fancy to wear anything else anywhere else. I guess maybe not. I don't know. But I wanted to make some dresses, but I have to pick the right style for my body as well as that'll work for the fabrics that I have. I got a boatload. This will also go into and help me to work on my challenge that I have for myself, which is to sew up 100 yards of fabric by July the 21st. That's the minimum, so that I can go to California. That's that's a wild question, wild thing, but that's just something I want to do. Everybody has a goal in mind. That's my goal. I want. Okay. So I have these patterns, and I want to go ahead and break down and go ahead and do one of them. When? Not for sure, but I am going to do one of them. But I think I'm going to actually do some hacks with them. I don't know if I'm going to do an actual video, complete video of me constructing it, because I am going to have to hack them still. So with which one? Okay, so I don't have to work as hard if I do view C. View C here. The bodice is basically separate. So this one won't be as bad to work with, but there's pleats in the front. I don't usually do a lot of pleats. So I may have to smooth those out in order to wear it. But I got to find a fabric that I am willing to sacrifice, meaning make a muslin. I like wearable muslins. But a lot of the fabrics I have don't give me the right structure, the right setup. I either have really flimsy knits, or even not flimsy knits. It's more like flowy knits. I have more knits that flow, and the wovens I have, except for a few of them, are too fancy to sit and waste. Do we like wasting fabrics? I'm sure y'all don't. I definitely don't, because this particular dress, by the size it says, for me, it's 5 yards. 5 yards is not to laugh at. And I'm not gonna laugh at 5 yards. Just not. So we gonna figure it out. That one I'll figure out. I do have two fabrics right here, and I'm gonna show you in a second. Now, that I can do with this design, and I'm not for sure if I want to go this route or not, because I did have plans for the very first one already. I had plans, but I'm not set on plans. I'm never set on plans. We don't set ourselves on plans, okay? Change your mind often. So I have this, I think it's a jacquard or a brocade. It's kind of like in between because of the weight of it, and unravels like a brocade. So this is the true side of it. um and I've had this for a few years. I really like it, but I don't know, because there's two panels that come up underneath the bust right here. I don't know if I'm gonna like that split with this particular. As you can tell, it's a very strong like print, very strong, and I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I may have to test it out. Not for sure. Not for sure. I don't know what y'all think. What y'all think. That's one. And then of course, very simple, to the point. The other one that I have that I can use, which is just a red, just the plain old red, but um it's more drapey. So I would have to probably, I couldn't tell you which. I think this may be peach skin. It may the the feel of it makes me feel. I think it's peach. It may be called peach skin. So it's nice. I could do a nice red one, but then I would want some kind of contrast because otherwise it's just, you know what I mean. I don't know. I may do a contrast like on the side panels because there's two panels. There's a panel here, panel to the side, and then but then the back is two pieces. I don't know. Oh, and this is a side zipper. Oh, I really got to think that through, y'all. Ooh, I don't like side zippers. I do them, but I don't like side zippers. But these are the two that I think is most likely would be a good idea. The straight one, which I would love to have, it takes me longer to do the modifications. Even with more pieces, it just takes me longer to modify it. But it's only two back pieces, but it's a total of three pieces in the front with fish with diamond darts. Oh, we are we doing something crazy? Something happened, y'all. I don't know what just happened, y'all. Something just happened on my screen. Ooh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't touch nothing. I don't think I touched nothing. Did I touch something? Y'all, that just was really weird, y'all. That just went. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But that's what I want to do, I think, with this. If I find another fabric, I may take a picture of it. I don't know. I may let y'all pick. I really do. Because Lord knows, I'm not for sure. I don't know. All right. So that's what I would like to do with that one for C. The other pattern, I started because I was going to do a recording versus doing a live. And when I was going through the recording, I thought about it because I'm just going to delete it since I'm doing this live. Was I have a lot of African print material, African inspired, because they're not all African prints because they're not authentic, especially where I got a couple of them from. Some of them are authentic. That actually came from Africa, but so I was trying to figure out what could I do. So the one that I like on this one is more so A, one right in the middle. So this one I like. Both of them have basically the same kind of style of it, the same kind of setup. And I like the fact there's more panels. Now, this would take me way less time to construct and change because I will only need to modify the actual difference between up here underneath my bust and then on the when I jet out on my hips. So it's not that hard to do. The more panels you have, the easier it is to modify it to fit. So I was like, so what I'm gonna do, I don't know. But I will probably change my sleeve. The sleeve, I would prefer it to be long sleeve in order to wear it now. So, but I looked in my little stash and I have this one. I have enough to do the whole dress in this one. But I'm going to be honest with the fact that it's 8 panels. I think it's 8 panels for the back, for the whole dress, for the skirt portion. 6 or 8 panels, one or two. I was thinking that maybe it's a little too busy and it won't come out like I want. That one's I'm not sure about. So this one I'm not sure about, but I may just do it anyway. Because I really like the colors. We got yellow and the green and blue. It is so vibrant. So what I was thinking of is to literally take this material and not do the top of the dress, but make the portion, the bottom portion of the dress, and basically do a, in essence, a high-waisted skirt. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'll show you the back side. On the back side, you can see how it goes up a little bit and then it comes around. So my thought is, if I took the time and actually created an interfacing for the top portion, put boning in it at the top, and as long as it fit like really nice and tight, then I should be okay. And what I would do is literally make a shirt that has bell sleeves and or in a cuff. Yes, this is a total knit, but do this and do them separately. That way I can get a little bit more longevity out of the garments because I'm not stuck. So it will have a little bit of an inspiration of 1950s, but have my normal kind of like mini mock neck pull on shirt that's yellow. I think that's a good idea, right? So, but then of course, I have one other fabric that I want to show y'all that I'm really thinking that it may be it. The same pattern in short sleeve. Excuse me. I can't show you the original fabric only because I can't find the fabric right now. It's probably in the closet. But I bought this fabric. I was in Atlanta, and I'm not sure which store it was, but I was in Atlanta, and I bought this fabric. I have it in two different types of fabric. So this one is, of course, a chiffon, but I also have it in a satin. I think it's a poly satin. Um, this is like magic, gorgeous. So my thought is I make the whole dress or make the skirt portion out of the satin material, then make a the bodice portion without the sleeves with white, and then do this over top and make some sleeve. I may do a short sleeve without the cuff, because this one has a cuff and a collar. I can do the other version as well. I don't know, but I think this, because I've been trying to figure out a design to go with this one. And the original design I had in my head when I purchased it was more of a trumpet style skirt with a button up bishop sleeve top. Hope that makes sense. That's what I wanted to do. But as you can tell, I haven't done that yet. Haven't done it yet. So these are the things I want to do. Will they happen this week? No. Not even gonna lie to you. This won't happen this week. Now, the one that I'm more likely to work on and try to get done will be this. And one reason why is because um, I got blue on my machine. I'm one of them people who don't like to change the thread on my machine. So I try to do all colors the same color at the same time. So yeah, that's what I was doing. That's what I want to do. So I will probably work on that. Of course, if y'all hadn't noticed, I did finish another cardigan. This one's a little bit longer. I don't think I put a picture up of this one. This one's a little bit longer from the other one I made, and I think this is the length and sleeve shape that I prefer. The other one's the sleeve is a little bit longer, and the jacket hits me like at the top of my hips. So I will probably make sure that it's an extra 4 inches, 4 to 6 inches longer. Um, And I'm planning to make me another one, probably in like a solid color, because the other one is a print as well. I like the sweater knit, but I don't know if it'll be a sweater knit. But who knows? Who knows? Decisions to make. Decisions to make. So I'm gonna probably throw up a picture of a couple of fabrics, and I'm gonna need your little help to make the right decision. I have a lot of fabric, y'all. I have a lot. And maybe y'all want to go on the tour of what kinds of fabrics I have. I have probably from one end to the other because I like fabric and I am not scared to try something at least one time. At least one time. Um, that takes me to the point of, mm, see, this is why I don't need to be live. This is why, because my mind is thinking about this other fabric I have in here that will look really cute in one of these. See, that's why I don't need to be live, because there go my mind. It helps me though. It helps me to go ahead and try stuff that I've been holding on to. Okay, so be on the lookout. I will not probably have a show and tell this week, this coming week. Even though I've done a couple things, I probably won't do one this week because um, I got to do some other stuff. So if I do one, it won't be this week anyway. It's end of this week. So next week I may not come back on live, and or yeah, it will probably not be until Thursday coming up. I will probably do a live. Um, I'm trying to do them shorter so they're not too long. I want to try to stay under 30 minutes. Show y'all some stuff that I'm working on or thinking about. Um, Maybe see what y'all input. I'm always putting videos up. My videos are things I've made, been making, need to make. They're tutorials, some of them, but not too many. It's just I love to sew, y'all. I love to sew. I love to show some of the things I've done, but not only that, I'm hoping to make sure that I help other people, you know, learn how to sew or even how to put stuff together or how to hack stuff. I have to do the sewing more so for myself because of my size, not because I'm big, but because I have a big difference between my top and bottom, which has always made me struggle. Um, but I love showing off. I love showing off. I'm not gonna lie. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. With my crazy hair and all. I appreciate y'all watching up until this point. Thank you for coming in. I will drop a note, send the flames, and come on live every so often. Maybe once a week. I don't know. Just depending on my mood, depending on what I can get done. But I appreciate y'all coming in. Make sure if you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe to my channel. You know, if you like to see about fabric, know about fabric, look at fabric, play with fabric, sew up something, you know, all that stuff. That's what I like to do. You may hear me talk about my kids, my grandkids especially. You may hear me talk about my husband. Um, but it's always about something about fabric, something about sewing, because I've sewn for majority of my life. Many years. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I done hit my time. Thank you very much. I'm gonna get off. Y'all have a great Saturday night, and y'all have a great week coming up. Okay. All right. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Deuces. LesAnn out.